Alright, so a while back, or the last time we were shooting this, we had these screws loose. We had these screws loose. We managed to get all these loose. They're all loose. Some of them we had to use the impact to do it. Right now we've got this one and this one, which the mistake I made here was I continued to try and pull it out even though it was Loctited in, and I stripped it out. So
well, one of those goes all the way through to the generator.
These two do. These are the two generators.
Those two, okay.
Yeah.
So you've already got those.
Yeah. So we got those. Let me make sure I don't burn myself. You can hear the torch running. So we're trying to get them loose. You put a twist on this, and after two of those, we realize it's not going to come out very easily. The other ones, it only took maybe 2 or 3 clicks. So it's Loctited in there. We got to get the Loctite loose. But in order for it to work right, to pull it out, we need to make sure we warm everything up down here, because if you just concentrate the heat there, it's going to crack the aluminum case. So I'm going to warm up and back, and around and across the screws, and hopefully we'll get some heat going down the screw. But basically you got to heat the whole area up. You can see there's a tiny little ridge here that screws in. We've got to heat that up, but we also got to make sure the area around it's warm and expanded. That metal not going to expand a lot, but it's going to be warmed up enough so maybe this screw will come out. So we're going to take the covers off because we had put this different generator in here, and we want to make sure it meshes with the existing idler gear is meshed in correctly. So that's one of the other reasons why we're pulling the cam cover off. Did I remind you that we originally started off with just wanting to put a fender on this bike? And now we're down to no transmission, no seat, no fender, no primary, no clutch, no footboards, and no running bike at this point in time. But, you know, we'll go back together someday, one hopes.
Well, it's going to be like my buddy Anthony. He's a single guy, and he's got, I think, four different bikes. 3 of my old ones, and one of them he bought down there. He bought a 87 Southhill Heritage.
Yeah.
He bought a brand new, and that's good. But the other ones, he's different places in the world and different reasons. And,
yeah.
But you get it put together right, and you treat it right, there's no reason why you can't just enjoy it, you know. But you have to remember the limitations. When these things were built, they weren't built to freeways at 80 mile an hour.
Yeah. Well, I originally took this one out. Tinker said, take this one out, and I took it out, and it had some get up and go. Yeah. It was going, I was doing 70 and still had plenty of throttle in 3rd gear. This thing's, so it was going pretty good, and so it ran good, but it had an old crappy fender, and we wanted to go back to the original seat, so I picked up the seat with a new post and parts like that. It's not, we're piecing this thing together. It's not going to be purist, but it's going to be pretty good. And like I said earlier, we were going to switch back from, I took the S&S carburetor off, we're going to switch back to Linkert, O-ring versus plumbing. We're going to sort that one out. I'd probably go with O-ring, even though that's not the correct gear for this bike. So we're going to see if we made any headway. So I'm going to go in a little bit, and then back out again. Let's see if our glue is, it appears to be, okay, back in again. Felt it moving there. That feels like, nope. Let's see. It's moving more. I'm gonna go ahead and heat it some more because it isn't gonna hurt. I'm not in a hurry to heat that up a little more. It's starting to break that glue loose. You definitely want to make sure you use the right Loctite for the right application, or even if you need it at all. I don't think they really needed. You probably didn't need Loctite with this thing. There you go. My assistants has figured out how to get this tip back on without burning ourselves. Although we may still try and do it. So this spreads the heat out a little further. I still got a bit of a tip there, but we're going to spread the heat out.
Now I'll give you the bad news after we're doing it. I have no depth perception.
Oh, yeah, you don't, do you? I'm trying to shove it in just hold
it takes
still.
2 eyes to have depth perception. That's
Sorry about that. That's my fault.
Mine is 0. You know, we got it done. That's the end result for us.
I'm sorry about that.
No,
I should have paid attention.
No. I mean,
So we're going to reheat this.
It's all a matter of trying to, lend a hand, but there's certain limitations too that I'm aware of them, but a lot of other people aren't.
Yeah, if you don't know it, my current assistants.
I was blessed when I lost my eye. I was 13 years old, and hey, God was looking out for everybody else because I judge things closer than they really are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I couldn't park a car. I couldn't do anything. I'd be running into everything.
Yeah.
I'm in a tight spot, and I get out and look, and shit, I got 1.5 feet.
Because of the perception.
Yeah, because the perception is on that side.
Yeah.
Which is the plus for everybody.
Well, we were talking earlier about him riding, and it's like you want to stay to the right side of the road and keep everything.
Yeah, because it's just something that I want to be able to get off the road. But if anybody's on my left-hand side, they'll start rushing left.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to try this again, a little more warmth.
But most of the guys I ride with are doing it long enough that they put up with my idiosyncrasies.
I think everyone that rides got their own little quirk, don't they? All right. I'm feeling more confident. It is coming. A little bit in, so yeah, we're going to keep going this way. Man, that's so good. Let's see how about this one. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one. Oh, that one looks like it's going to cooperate. In just a hair. Yeah, you can feel it too. The way I'm hitting it, I can feel and see just a small movement when I'm doing it. As you hit it, it drives it and then gives it pressure to turn. I'm talking to the audience here, and so it seems to be working better. I think I'll do one more heat session and then. Yeah,
what's happening?
We're making progress.
Did you go back and forth? You're just trying to rip it off.
Did I go back and forth?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Ask him. I
believe it.
Got to go in a couple. I asked him. He's my witness. I went in a couple of turns and out a couple of turns. Ah. So you know what 3647 means, don't you?
What?
The term 36, the letters 30, the numbers 3647.
3647.
Okay, that's a running joke we got here. Huh? You're not getting that away on camera. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just asking if he knows. I'll tell him later, off camera. Think about it.
There you go.
You'll figure it out.
There you go.
You'll figure it out. Once we go on pause, you'll figure it out.
What usually happens when you get down to the last screw, though?
Yeah, you want to... Don't get in a hurry.
No, I mean, when you finally get down the end, you certainly figure out all the little trick shit that you could have done.
Yeah, to pick it apart. Surprised I haven't got smoke coming out of this thing. I'm warming it up pretty good. Just right down the hole. Come on, man. Cooperate.
Well, there's a good lesson to learn right there. If you want to use the Loctite, don't put it on the thread. Just put a little up there near the end of the shoulder.
Yeah, just
Because
enough
that's
to
what
get
it's trying to do to keep the thing from vibrating and coming out.
They probably had that thing gooped all over
If
it.
you put it on the threads, then you're really fucked if you want to try and get it out.
Oh, that looks like... I think we got it. You either got it or it's broken. Ah!
Yeah, yeah, up. Hey, have a good day.
All right. I broke another one. What did I say? We either got it or it's broken.
At least when you get the cover off, you're going to be able to get a hold of it, maybe.
Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Bloody Loctite.
Ay, 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 ay.
Ah! Ah!
Okay, okay.
Never mind.
Break another one? Hey!
Fucking three. Sorry. Bloody useless.
How many you got break? 3? 4.
So here we are, back again. Oh, what fun we're having. So, this one's broken, and this one's broken. Might have worked, might not have worked if I'd heated it up another half an hour, 45 minutes, but I don't think it's going to work because part 2 of this is these screws are... So we're going to go ahead and pull the cover off, see what challenges we're going to have with this. These 2 long screws are actually for the generator. 6-volt generator. The rest of them coming loose. Piece of. Had to turn the camera off to reduce the number of foul language coming out after that. So much fun. One screw forward, 2 screws back. Cheesy, cheapo screws. This one's coming out all wobbly. Could be the hole, could be the screw. Could be the idiot that over tightened them and just bent the heads while he was beating them in. In this case, the 3647. Back in a minute.